Welcome back, everyone, to the Deep Dive. This time, we're going to be taking a deep dive into Gary Vaynerchuk's Crush It.
Ooh, crush it.
This book, it's not just about, starting a business.
Yeah.
It's about how to turn your passion into a thriving online presence.
Right.
A brand built around you, and
Yeah.
we've got excerpts from all the key chapters to guide our deep dive.
Awesome.
So, yeah, let's get into it.
Crush It is fascinating because Vaynerchuk wrote it way back in 2009 when social media was just taking off.
Yeah.
And he already saw how important personal branding would be in a way that most people hadn't even considered back then.
Yeah.
It's almost prophetic when you see how much the internet has changed business since then.
Yeah, it really is. If you read it today, it's still so relevant.
Totally.
So our mission today is to show you how to apply his principles to your own passions.
Cool. I like it.
Whether you're an entrepreneur or just someone who loves sharing their knowledge online, this deep dive is for you.
Exactly. And we'll be going beyond the theory, giving you real strategies and tips that you can use today.
Love it.
By the end of this deep dive, you'll know how to crush it online.
Awesome.
Just like Gary V.
Okay, so Vaynerchuk starts the book with his own story, and it's really inspiring.
Yeah.
He talks about how he helped his family
build
their liquor store into a multi-million-dollar business.
Wow.
Pretty impressive, right?
Yeah, you'd think he would be content with that.
Totally.
Yeah.
But he talks about this pivotal moment.
Okay.
It's his 30th birthday. And he's driving to work, just going through the motions.
Yeah.
And he realizes he's not fulfilled.
Oh, wow.
He's achieved success, but something's missing.
I've been there.
Right. And that's when he decides to go all in on his passion.
Wine.
Wine, huh?
Yep. He launches Wine Library TV.
Wine Library TV.
Which was one of the first successful video blogs.
Wow, ahead of his time.
And here's the thing. He wasn't just trying to sell wine.
He was building something much bigger.
Interesting.
Yeah.
What was he building?
His personal brand. Vaynerchuk understood that people connect with authenticity, with someone who's genuine and passionate.
Right.
He built his brand around his expertise and his unique way of talking about wine.
I see. So he was like the wine guy who just told it like it is.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Relatable, honest, and entertaining.
Yeah, I can see that. So how does this apply to us?
Well, Vaynerchuk argues that personal branding is crucial for everyone.
Everyone.
Not just entrepreneurs.
Okay.
He even uses examples like Ashton Kutcher and Kerry Rhodes.
Oh, wow. Yeah, they were early adopters of social media for sure.
Right. And he makes this point that in today's world, your online presence is your resume.
Interesting.
It's how you show off your personality, your skills, what makes you unique.
Right. It's like a living portfolio. Much more dynamic than a traditional resume.
Exactly.
Okay, so we need to build a personal brand.
Yeah.
But how do we actually do that?
Vaynerchuk talks about how the internet amplifies word-of-mouth marketing. It's a word-of-mouth on steroids.
Word of mouth on steroids. I like that.
One tweet about your blog post could reach thousands of people in minutes.
Yeah, that kind of reach is incredible. Before social media, that was unimaginable.
I know, right? And that brings us to another key point.
Okay.
Choosing the right platform for your passion.
The right platform.
Vaynerchuk explores a lot of options in the book.
Like what?
Video platforms like YouTube, audio podcasts, written blogs.
Yeah, makes sense.
Photo sharing sites, even live streaming.
Wow, live streaming. That was pretty cutting edge back then.
I know. And look at how huge it is now.
It's everywhere.
So when you're choosing your platform, think about which format best fits your personality and strengths.
Right. Like, don't force yourself to do video if you hate being on camera.
Exactly. If you're a writer, maybe blogging is your thing.
Yeah. Or if you're a natural storyteller, maybe podcasting is your jam.
The key is to choose a platform where you can be authentic.
Okay, so you've got your platform. What's next?
It's time to start building your community.
Ah, community building. Love it.
Vaynerchuk is all about putting in the work.
Yeah.
He emphasizes engaging in online communities related to your passion.
Okay.
He talks about spending hours in online wine forums.
Wine forums.
Yeah. Leaving comments, starting conversations, really participating.
Interesting. He wasn't just there to promote himself.
No. He was adding value and building relationships.
That's smart. Building trust with the audience.
Exactly. That's how you establish yourself as an authority. So you can't just lurk in the shadows.
Oh, you mean I actually have to, like, talk to people?
You got to put yourself out there. Think of it like you're at a party.
Okay.
And you're passionate about, let's say, Vintage video games?
Okay, I can imagine that, yeah.
You wouldn't just stand in the corner silently judging everyone, right?
No, maybe I would. But I see your point.
The point is, you'd naturally talk to people who share your interest.
Yeah.
You'd start conversations, share your knowledge, maybe even argue about Atari versus NES.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
It's the same online. You got to find those communities where your people are.
Okay, so like forums, blogs, social media groups.
Exactly. And jump into the conversation.
I can do that. What if I'm afraid of saying the wrong thing?
Vaynerchuk says, and I quote, "You're going to screw up. Don't worry about it."
He said that.
Yep. Embrace imperfection. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. It's all part of the process.
That's good advice. I like that.
So you've got your platform, you're building your community, and you're not afraid to make mistakes.
I'm feeling good.
But let's be real. A lot of us want to turn our passion into profit.
The money question, I like it.
How does Vaynerchuk address that?
That's a great question, and we are going to get to that.
Okay, good.
But first, I want to emphasize that building a thriving online presence takes time.
Yeah, it's a marathon, not a sprint.
Exactly. It takes dedication and a genuine desire to connect with your audience. But the rewards can be incredible, both financially and personally.
I agree.
So let's talk about making money.
The money talk.
Vaynerchuk breaks down the monetization game in a really practical way. Yeah. And he makes one thing clear.
What's that?
Don't put all your eggs in one basket.
Oh, so not just rely on like Google AdSense.
Exactly. He challenges that idea that AdSense is the only way to monetize.
Okay, yeah. I remember back then that was like the big thing.
It was huge. But he saw the downsides, like cluttered pages, low payouts.
Yeah.
He wanted people to think bigger.
So what did he suggest instead?
He's all about diversifying income streams.
Oh, interesting. Like what? Give me some examples.
Okay, let's imagine you're that vegetable gardening enthusiast with a blog.
I love that example. Keep going.
You're sharing tips, answering questions, building community.
Okay, yeah.
Now, how do you turn that passion into profit?
Yeah, how?
He suggests starting with what he calls classy banner ads.
Classy banner ads.
Think about it. You've got a great article on companion planting, right?
Okay, yeah.
Beautiful photos of your tomatoes. And instead of some random flashing ad, you have a nice banner ad for heirloom seeds.
That makes sense.
It's not disruptive. It complements your content.
I see. It's like a natural fit.
Exactly. But then the question is, how do you find those companies who want to advertise?
Right. Good question.
Vaynerchuk has a great tip.
What's that?
Look at who's already advertising on Google AdSense in your niche.
Oh, smart.
They're already spending money online, so why not with you?
Yeah. Makes sense.
You can reach out to them directly, offer them a better placement.
Okay, so I've got my classy banner ads up.
Sure.
Check. He's also a big fan of affiliate programs.
Affiliate programs, tell me more.
So you partner with companies that sell products related to your niche, and you earn a commission on any sales that come through your link.
So in our example, it would be like gardening tools, seeds, exactly, anything your audience might buy.
So if they click my link and buy those heirloom tomato seeds, I get a cut.
Exactly, you got it.
That's cool. Where do I find these programs?
He recommends places like Commission Junction, Amazon's affiliate program.
Oh yeah, I've heard of those.
But here's where it gets really interesting.
Okay, I'm intrigued.
He encourages us to think beyond just advertising.
What do you mean?
What about creating and selling your own products?
Whoa, my own products? Like what?
Well, since you're the gardening expert,
Yeah.
you probably have opinions on what makes a good pair of gardening gloves.
Yeah, strong opinions.
So why not design your own and sell them directly to your audience?
Oh, wow. I never thought of it like that.
They already trust you. They love your content.
Right.
It's a natural extension.
What if I'm not a product person, though?
No worries. Remember the vintage video games example?
Yeah.
Maybe you have a cool t-shirt design idea.
With like retro gaming characters?
Exactly. Or maybe a mug, a hat, anything with your logo.
Yeah.
A catchy slogan.
I could see that. What does he call that stuff?
He calls it swag, and it can be a great way to make money and promote your brand.
It's like merch.
Exactly.
Okay, so we've got banner ads, affiliate programs, even creating products. But Vaynerchuk, his expertise is wine, right? Does this apply to other fields?
Absolutely. His principles are universal.
Okay, good.
He talks about applying this to fashion, finance, music, anything.
That's reassuring.
It's all about finding your niche, building community, and providing value.
Got it. So besides those three, any other ways to monetize?
Oh yeah, there's more. Don't forget about speaking engagements.
Speaking engagements.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to be a speaker.
You've established yourself as the zucchini expert, right?
I guess so, yeah.
There are probably conferences, workshops where you could share your knowledge.
Wait, I could get paid to talk about zucchini.
You could. But how do you find those opportunities, right?
Yeah, I don't exactly have an agent.
Start small. Offer to speak for free at a local gardening club.
Okay, get my foot in the door.
Exactly. You can also reach out to organizations.
Like who?
Maybe schools, community gardens, businesses that want to be more green.
I see. So work my way up to, like, the National Zucchini Growers Convention.
Exactly. And while you're building your speaking resume, don't forget about consulting.
Consulting.
Yeah, you're the expert, right?
I mean, I guess so.
Help others grow amazing zucchini.
I never thought of it like that.
Share your knowledge, leverage your expertise.
That's cool.
You've already figured out what works. Now you can help others avoid mistakes.
Wow, that's a good way to look at it.
So we've covered a lot of ground here, right?
Yeah, a lot. Ads, affiliate programs, products, speaking,
Yeah.
consulting.
Vaynerchuk really pushes us to think outside the box.
He does.
And one of the things I love about Crush It is how he reminds us that the internet has leveled the playing field.
It has.
Anyone can turn their dreams into reality.
That's inspiring, but it's also a little overwhelming.
Yeah, it's a lot to take in.
There are so many options. Where do I even start?
That's a great question, and Vaynerchuk addresses that directly.
Oh, good. I was hoping he would.
He says, start by identifying your core values.
My core values.
What do you really care about?
Yeah, like what's most important to me in building my business?
Exactly. What are your non-negotiables?
Even if it means making less money.
Yeah, sometimes those tough decisions are necessary.
I can see that.
Once you know your core values,
Yeah.
you can find monetization strategies that align with them.
Okay, that makes sense. It's not just about making money.
Right.
It's about building a business that reflects who I am.
Exactly. And that brings us to another crucial point Vaynerchuk emphasizes.
Okay, what's that?
Patience.
Ugh, patience. Not my strong suit.
I know, it's tough.
We want results now.
I get it, but building a successful online business takes time.
It's that marathon again.
It is.
So how do I stay motivated while I'm waiting for things to take off?
That's where passion comes in.
Passion.
If you truly love what you're doing, the work won't feel like a chore.
True. It'll be fun.
Exactly. It'll be an expression of who you are and what you love.
So I need to find that sweet spot where passion and profit meet.
You got it. And Vaynerchuk believes the best way to do that is to focus on providing value.
Provide value first, then the money will follow.
He said that.
He did. I'm paraphrasing, of course.
That's great advice.
Makes sense, though, right? People support those who genuinely care.
For sure. And when you focus on value, you build trust. And that's essential.
Yeah, I can see that. Okay, one last question.
Hit me.
What about competition? Everyone's trying to build an online business these days.
It's a crowded space.
How do I stand out?
We're going to get to that.
Okay, good.
In the next part, we'll talk about how to differentiate yourself, build a unique brand identity, and create content that truly resonates with your audience.
Looking forward to it. Okay, so we've talked about building a personal brand, finding the right platform, monetizing, but how do I actually stand out online?
Right. There's a lot of noise out there.
So much. Everyone's trying to build a business.
It can feel overwhelming.
How do I cut through all that?
Well, Vaynerchuk talks about this in Crush It.
Okay, good.
And one of the biggest mistakes he sees
What is it?
is people trying to be everything to everyone.
Oh, yeah, I can see that.
Instead, he says, focus on a niche audience.
A niche.
Your tribe, the people who really resonate with you.
So not trying to appeal to everyone.
Exactly. Quality over quantity.
Makes sense.
Would you rather have 100,000 followers who are kind of interested?
Yeah.
Or 1,000 diehard fans who hang on your every word?
Oh, definitely the diehard fans.
Yeah.
But how do I find them?
Vaynerchuk says create content that's valuable and targeted to your niche.
Okay, so like, if I'm the vegetable gardening guy,
Yeah, the zucchini king.
I need to speak directly to other passionate gardeners.
Exactly. Understand their needs, their pain points, what they're searching for online.
So not just generic gardening tips.
Right. Think about their specific problems.
Like what?
Maybe they can't grow tomatoes in the shade,
Oh, yeah, that's a tough one.
or they want to get rid of pests naturally.
I see. So I become the expert on shade-grown tomatoes and organic pest control.
You got it. Now, how do you make your content stand out?
Right. There's already so much info online.
Vaynerchuk says authenticity is key.
Oh, be myself.
Let your personality shine through.
Okay, even if I'm a little weird.
Embrace your quirks. He says, Stop trying to be someone you're not. It's exhausting and it doesn't work.
He's right about that. It's so much easier to be myself.
And people connect with that realness.
They can spot a fake.
A mile away. Exactly. Think about the most successful people online.
Yeah.
They're not afraid to be themselves, even if they're a little loud or opinionated.
True. That's what makes them interesting.
So you're creating valuable content, targeting your niche, being authentic.
Check, check, check. What else can I do to get my content seen?
Vaynerchuk is a big believer in storytelling.
Storytelling.
He says facts tell, but stories sell.
Ooh, I like that. Makes sense.
People remember and share stories.
So instead of just giving facts about tomato blight,
Yeah.
I should tell a story about a gardener battling to save their plants.
Exactly. Make it engaging, emotional.
What if I'm not a good storyteller?
Practice. Use humor, suspense, relatable characters.
Okay, I could try that.
And don't be afraid to be vulnerable. Share your own experiences.
Even my gardening fails.
Especially those. People connect with vulnerability. It makes you human.
Okay, I'm starting to see how it all comes together.
It's like a puzzle, right?
Yeah. Niche audience, valuable content, personality, storytelling.
But here's another challenge.
Oh, what's that?
The online world is always changing.
It is so fast.
What works today might not work tomorrow.
So how do I stay ahead of the curve?
Vaynerchuk says, be adaptable.
Adapt.
Embrace change. Experiment with new platforms. Keep learning.
Oh, so it's not enough to just create good content.
Right. You have to adjust as things change.
He also says, the market will tell you what it wants. You just have to listen.
It's about paying attention to trends, analyzing what's working.
And being willing to change course if needed.
Exactly. So it's not about having a rigid plan.
Yeah, it's more about being flexible, open to new ideas.
And never stop learning. The internet is full of information and inspiration.
So read books, listen to podcasts, go to conferences.
Exactly.
This has been an amazing deep dive into Crush It.
I agree.
I feel like I have a roadmap to build my online presence, connect with people, turn my passion into a business.
That's the goal. And remember, this is just the beginning.
There's so much more to learn.
Crush It is packed with insights and tips.
I'm definitely going to pick up a copy.
Do it.
Yep.
And check out Gary Vaynerchuk online. He's a great source of motivation.
And of course, subscribe to One Book a Day on YouTube.
For more deep dives into books that can change your life.
Until next time, keep learning, keep growing, and keep crushing it.